as a way
man,
to.
Man, you just draw you bring my attention to something, right?
It's not. Yeah.
When Tinubu arrived in Nigeria, right? I think it was yesterday.
He was even denying it. Like seriously.
He said, you know what? Once a statement he released, he said those guys who were shot at the Lekki toll gate needs to be investigated.
Are you for real?
Like, who does that?
Are you for real?
Like,
so
these guys were out to protest, and we are all aware that for the past 2 weeks, right, Lekki toll gate has been the venue of this peaceful movement, and army officers were sent to go and kill our brothers and sisters, and they came back to say they need to be investigated. Who does that?
You know,
this is worrisome. It shows, it needs to be corrected, right? So I think the EndSARS peaceful movement actually is the beginning of us, start holding our leaders to accountable, right? We need to start demanding accountability from them, because we actually voted for them to go and represent us, right? I mean, that is just the opposite, right, that they are doing. You just said to serve us, right? But we all know that with the current reality that we are seeing from our leaders, they are not there to serve us. They are only there for their stomach, for their selfish interests, like you rightly said. They are there to gather wealth for their unborn generation, and that is not why they are being voted for. And so we are saying that the EndSARS movement is actually the beginning of the Nigerian youth, right, holding their leaders accountable for the various offices that they were voted into.
What's up, world? Welcome to a brand new edition of the Influence Show. My name is Michael Blessed, and joining me as always is Emmanuel Enejo. Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks,
how you
bro.
doing?
Very well, man.
Man, you look good, man.
Thanks, bro. You too,
good,
bro.
Thank you very much, man. So, what do we have today?
Of course, EndSARS is still trending.
Definitely,
as always,
like big time.
It's been a serious business, and we really mean to scrap the SARS from the police system, and the message has been very, very, very loud across the country, and even outside the country as well. Our brothers who were in London, Germany, and UK, they all joined us in this peaceful protest, and we want to say thank you to all of them.
Very big thank you to
man. You
really
remember?
Appreciate you.
Of course, remember me telling you about Tobe Chukwuemeka, right?
Sure.
Told you Tobe did a wonderful job. I saw the video that he put up on his IG page, and where he brought so many artists and actors and actresses together, and they were all joining their voice to say EndSARS. And so we are saying special thank you to Tobe Chukwuemeka, special thank you to all of those artists that I cannot remember all of your names.
God bless you.
Who were in those videos again.
Yeah, we are saying to all of our youth out there, thank you very much, you who took our time to join this protest, this peaceful protest. We really appreciate you. So thank you wherever you are. May God bless you real good.
Absolutely. Some of them were not actually on the street. For the fact that they joined us online to hashtag EndSARS, we are saying thank you to you. And from the look of things, it's as if there is light at the end of the tunnel, right? We are beginning to see some positive reactions, right, from our leaders, right? It's a clear indication that they are now ready to give us our demands concerning the SARS movement. And of course, we all know that the EndSARS movement, it's not only for the fact that we want SARS to be removed from the police system, right? But then we are also demanding that these police guys, they deserve a better life, and so their salary should be increased. That way they can be able to take good care of their family, And by extension, they can be able to be, committed to their job by securing their lives and properties, right?
Yeah,
and
good.
There are so many other demands out there, so many other things that the society will benefit when the SARS is being ended, right?
Yeah, I really appreciate you when you say so many things that these people out there, the masses, we gain from this protest.
Sure.
It's not all about the youth alone.
Fact.
It's not about the youth. It concerns every Nigerian.
Absolutely.
It concerns everyone living in this country.
Absolutely.
We deserve better. We want Nigeria. We want a better Nigerian.
That's it.
That is why we come out, we the youth of this country, with one voice. We come out to say SARS must put an end. I see that SARS is just a stepping stone to achieving our goals.
The end SARS movement.
Yeah. It's just a stepping stone.
It's a tip of an iceberg.
Yeah, sure.
There are so many things that are wrong in the country that needs to be corrected, right? So I think the end SARS peaceful movement actually is the beginning of us, start holding our leaders to accountable, right? We need to start demanding accountability from them because we actually voted for them to go and represent us, right? That is just the opposite, right, that they are doing. You just said to serve us, right? But we all know that with the current reality that we are seeing from our leaders, they are not there to serve us. They are only there for their stomach, for their selfish interest, like you rightly said. They are there to gather wealth for their unborn generation, and that is not why they are being voted for. And so we are saying that the end SARS movement is actually the beginning of the Nigerian youth, right, holding their leaders accountable for the various offices that they were voted into.
And I would like to say it again that I think it's a nice movement, and I really appreciate everyone who is involved in this.
Fact.
Of course, we've seen the unity is there, is built up already. The foundation is being laid.
I never knew we can unite this much, man.
It has never happened before.
Yeah.
And I believe this is the first time this is coming through, and I believe the way it's coming it is so strong that I think nobody can patch us away from each other.
That's right.
From every indication now, I see that the youth are now with one voice. The one voice which is SARS must end and the good governance.
That's
need
right.
Good governance.
That's right.
You get, it has always been said that we are being used against each other. We are being used to gain their selfish interests.
That's right.
Which is our leaders, our politicians. But today, I've seen it clear that if the youth can stand up this far against those of the politicians who are trying to manipulate and use our senses against each other. They're posing our mind towards each other, using the excuses of tribalisms and all those things.
They
selfish
use tribalism to separate us, to say because you are not an Igbo man, you are not a Yoruba man, you are not an Hausa man, and so they use that to divide us against ourselves. They make use of religion as well, right? And of course ethnicity, like you rightly said, right?
So I want to let all Nigerians, not just the youth, I want you to know that a Yoruba guy is my brother.
That's right.
A Yoruba sister is my sister. An Igbo man is my brother.
That's right.
An Igbo girl is my sister. An Hausa guy is my brother.
That's right.
An Hausa girl is my sister as well.
So summary is we are all one, right?
Let us not be used by those political and those people who are so self-centered to be using us against ourselves and taking us to the level where we are not supposed to be. Right. Nigerian is supposed to be better than this.
That's what it is, man.
We are supposed to be better than this.
We can't get better if we continue to remain divided, man. We need to unite for us to see the
united we stand,
in this country.
Divided we fall.
That's what it is, man.
When two do not agree, the movement cannot be in peace.
That is what it is,
do you understand?
Man.
So we need our youth to come together with this mass protest. And look, we need good governance. We need good Nigeria, a better Nigeria.
I need to actually, speak to my arewa brothers out there. I discovered, I don't know if you noticed this as well, but the arewa guys, they never joined in this protest.
That is why,
and that does not showcase the unity that we are talking about. I see no reason why the whole youth in the country will be agitating that, you know, police brutality be brought to an end, and the Arewa guys are not joining us in the movement.
I think
that doesn't portray the unity that we're talking about.
I think
what affects the northerners also will affect you in the west.
Sure. We are one.
What affects someone in the east will directly or indirectly affect the person who is in the north. So at the end of the day, we are one, and so anything that has to do with any of us at all, so long as you are from this country, so long as you are created by God Almighty, most especially, then that should be the concern of all. If not, then we are not together, and there is no love among us.
Yeah, you make a right point there, and I really want to say to our Arewa brothers and sisters, who are trying to jeopardize the efforts of our youths out there. You know, it quite says that unity will stand, divided will fall.
That's right.
We need you to come together to fight this battle.
That's right.
This is not a battle for one.
That's right.
It's a battle for all.
That's right.
You will gain from it too. Let me remind you today that those people you are fighting for, you are behind them strongly, jeopardizing the efforts of other youths out there. Let me tell you today, have you ever asked yourself a question, where are their children?
That's right.
Have you ever asked them yourself a question, where are their children? Are their children with you, fighting the youth of this country? Or are their children with you, doing those things you are doing for them? No, because they send their children abroad. They give them good education, good life to live. And you are used as a scapegoat for them. You know, we need to wake up.
That's right.
Nigerian youth. It's a wake-up call.
Yeah.
You know, it's a nice thing for us to see all the youth of this country with one voice like this. And in another way, I'm seeing all this all of our Arewa youth going against this movement.
I'm sure going further, they are going to join us after seeing this message. Especially.
I
discovered some of them. They were raining insult at Aisha Yesufu, because we did ask her on Twitter, right? We pleaded that she do a video, right, appealing to our Arewa brothers, because we noticed that they were not with us in the peaceful movement, and we said, Ma, can you please? Remember, I replied her on one of her tweets on her Twitter handle, right? And I called her out to say, Ma, please, we need you to do a video to speak to our Arewa brothers, because they are not with us in this movement, right? And she replied by doing a video for the Arewa brothers. That video was in Hausa language. If you all want to see it, we'll put that video up for you, right? And in the end, after posting the video on her, Twitter page, I realized that so many of our Arewa brothers and sisters, they went after her and they were insulting her, right? And that's not fair. That is not what we're talking about. The woman is talking about the life of the masses, right? I mean, I remember begging one of my allergic friend to please interpret this video, because I do not understand Hausa that much. And he was telling me about the key points that Aisha was raising, and I see no reason why those guys should go after the head of Aisha because of that video. It's all for our good.
Thank you very much. It's all for our good, like you rightly said. And I want to remind those of our Arewa brothers out there. You know, if 1,500 naira can, if you are being given 1,000 naira to go and massacre people and to go and jeopardize the effort of others.
At this juncture, right, we cannot say they are the ones responsible for this, right?
Yes.
Let's leave the whole Arewa thing at this now. Okay. Let's not further stress it again. But what we are saying is, we are not seeing our Arewa brothers as maybe the bad eggs in the society. That's not the point we are saying.
That's not the point, yes.
We are not saying that they are the ones. We are not calling them any other name. But what we noticed is that
they need to join us.
Yeah, they need to join us, such that the peaceful, the oneness that we are preaching, it's in practice.
Yeah,
that
and it will be accomplished.
That is what it is.
Our aim to be accomplished, we need one voice and one unity.
Right.
So
we're trying to talk about the fact that not our leaders now, right? Whether we have actually achieved what we wanted by saying SARS must be end, then we can say that looking at the body language of our politicians and of course their speech so far. I remember the IGP made a pronouncement concerning the disbandment or the dissolving of SARS from the police system, right? And of course, Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, when he was giving his speech, he also talked about that, right? And so far so good, we can say that SARS has been dissolved, right? And I just pray that that is the reality, because our politicians are fond of saying one thing and doing a different thing.
Yeah, it's always been like a fail and promise issues, but we believe this one.
Promise and fail, you mean to say?
Yeah, promise and fail. Yeah. We believe from all that they have said and all they have put across to us, we believe we are hoping for a positive change.
Absolutely.
We are hoping for a good Nigerian, a better Nigerian.
Absolutely.
So we
I like the fact that they said our voices have been heard.
Yeah.
And for the fact that they said that, we are very much okay with that. It means that the Nigerian youth has actually break history.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. It has never happened before. So this unity, I believe we will continue in this.
That's right.
Achieving our goal. When it's good for me, it's good for someone else behind me.
This is what it is.
So we want us to keep on with this good work.
That's right.
Keep on with this good movement.
That's right.
We need good Nigerian, a better Nigerian, a greater Nigerian.
We cannot forget the responses of our leaders towards the Lekki massacre as
indeed,
well. Right?
Yeah.
What do you feel about their responses?
Their response is not from what we've gotten so far. It's not really encouraging, though. But we let's say we really felt for those who lost their life at the process.
Absolutely, we can't forget that, man.
We can't forget you.
For days after the Lekki massacre, all of our moods were down.
Yeah, man. Like seriously, you will be remembered, and we hope you stand for your nation, and you die a hero. You die like someone who is standing for his people.
That's
indeed, we cannot overemphasize you. We really love you, and may God give you eternal rest.
That's right.
And concerning the response of our leaders to this Lekki massacre, I've gotten so many comments.
All right.
About it.
All right.
We need better. You can't just. It's hard when you see your child being murdered, cold-blooded. Yeah. It's hard for a mother, like a mother who has only one child, even though you have 100 child. Yeah. If only a single one is out of it, you feel it.
Yeah, because she labored for all of them.
I mean, so if you as a leader don't have any good, you need to. In fact, what do I say? They need good compensation. They need good words from their leader. Not to be criticizing them. Not to be saying that they are. All of us are not hoodlums.
That's what it is.
For the fact that some people out there are trying to use this as a way to.
You just bring my attention to something, right?
It's not. Yeah.
When Tinubu arrived in Nigeria, right? I think it was yesterday.
He was even denying it. Like seriously.
He said, you know what? Once a statement he released, he said those guys who were shot at the Lekki toll gate need to be investigated.
Are you for real?
Like, who does that?
Are you for real?
Like, so these guys were out to protest, and we are all aware that for the past 2 weeks, right, Lekki toll gate has been the venue of this peaceful movement, and army officers were sent to go and kill our brothers and sisters, and they came back to say they need to be investigated. Who does that? This is worrisome. It shows, it shows signs of how do I put it now? Does it really show that they really care about us? I'm sure no. So that calls for concern, right? At the end, we want them to act like to act with some level of empathy and concerns, right?
Seriously,
right?
I'm surprised when
so disappointing.
Listening to some of our leaders.
Yeah.
From what leaders, attitude of leader is not just embezzling of money.
That's right.
It is not longevity in the office.
That's right.
You know, people are out there looking up to you.
Truth.
You know, for the fact that some people lost their life, it's not an avenue for you to go and be saying they need to be investigated. Those guys out there, they are there for a peaceful protest.
That's what it is.
Some of them are with Nigerian flags. And let me tell
right.
you something. In the rule of this country, if you are with the national flag, nobody, no military personnel is supposed to lay his or her hands on you. But I can see it that Nigerians have gotten to a point where the rule of law are no longer abided.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So they now go against those people who are out there doing their peaceful protests. And come to think of it, I've seen that there's what we call ROE,
all right.
rule of engagement.
That's
you know,
right.
when our people, our youth out there, when they are doing their peaceful protests, if it's indeed they are creating chaos on all this, there is a way you can mount peace in these people. You are there to protect them.
That's right.
That is why you are there for us.
So no chaos was even created.
It's no chaos. Yeah.
Last week Sunday we were also at the venue of the Abuja protest.
Yeah, and it was
in front of
peaceful.
CBN house, right?
Yeah, and it was peaceful.
And so everywhere was peaceful, and nowhere was even littered.
You know,
the guys that are much concerned with the environment where they are conducting the protest that will go ahead and cause chaos.
No.
When we were busy picking trash from the ground. I mean, Abuja was kept clean, for God's sake. And so if we have the initiative, right, to keep our environment clean, if we can, be that peaceful in such protests, then I see no reason why somebody should make such
all over Nigeria. I've seen that this movement is peaceful.
That's right.
This movement is peaceful in the sense that, from all the indications, you can see that those guys are out there for peaceful protest.
That's what it is.
So, but
the other elements, they were not part of the peaceful youth that were demanding for the NSAS.
Yes.
I even realized that some of those hoodlums, especially those ones that came after the peaceful protesters in Abuja on Monday last week now, they were sponsored by our politicians.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Right? And so why are those
using
things
you? They are
coming
using
in place?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why should that happen?
Look, even those of our personnel, those our security personnel that are supposed to be guiding us, are now being used against us.
That is what it is. That is the sad
reality,
man.
Some of those people who have jointly come against this peaceful protest, all in the name of pleasing their politicians or their leaders.
Yeah.
They will use you and dump you, man.
That's what it is.
They will use you and dump you.
That's right.
If anything happens, they go and leave you here, and you will face the dance with us.
I mean, it's good you always ask yourself, right?
Yeah,
what is your self-worth?
Thank you very much.
Man,
your worth?
Man, you cannot with even #1 billion, you cannot send me to go and do what is wrong. What I know my conscience will judge me for.
Won't let you.
I mean, how on earth will somebody give you 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira, and then he will turn you to talk? Are you a dog? Come on. You always made mention of a hunter and the dog, for instance.
Sure.
And that is what these people keep doing to us. If you are really human, if you are really created by God, then you should place some level of self-worth on yourself, man. Come on, you want more than this. You want more than even $1 billion, man.
You can be where they are. If only you can stand for your right.
With their money, you can say no, right? To them. You can say no because it is against your conscience. It is against the law of God Almighty. And so nobody should give you money to go and cause chaos in the society. Nobody should give you money to kill a life that you cannot create. Have you even seen a politician before now created a life? I'm sure they cannot do that. And you cannot create life as such. You should not take what you cannot create, man.
Thank you for speaking out to our youth out there, those who are trying to jeopardize the effort.
Election is by the corner.
Yeah, sure.
Right? And so they would still come to you and use you as a pawn, and they will dump you. Come on.
So let me tell you something. Thank you that you've already pointed out some of those keywords, which are for our leader, for our youth.
Our youth,
yeah, some of them that are going contrary to this movement, to this peaceful protest.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, our security personnel.
Yeah.
This message is just for you.
That's right.
See, I want you to say something to yourself. If you are being sent to kill, if you are being sent to end a life that you cannot even create one, what is it? How much does it take you to stand on your ground and say, those people are created by human beings?
That's right.
I cannot waste the life that I cannot create.
Especially when they are not doing anything wrong.
You understand? I cannot go against this. This is for the good of everyone in this country.
That's right.
Why can't you stand on your ground and say, look, I cannot do this. Instead, kill me instead. Instead of me killing those people, you kill me. And then I know that I'm standing for my country. Nation, I'm standing for my people.
That's right.
Do you understand?
That's right.
What does it take you? How much does it take you to stand on your ground?
It doesn't happen anywhere for you to start shooting on peaceful protesters.
It doesn't.
Come on.
In fact, even if there is a movement that is not peaceful, there are other ways to cure those movements.
That's right.
There are other ways instead of releasing live ammunition on innocent souls.
That's right.
What does it take you?
In the end, posterity will judge us.
Sure.
Right?
Definitely.
If you shoot those guys innocently, if you shoot them when they have not committed any crime, I mean, karma is always at work.
Sure.
Karma is ever practical, man. And I'm sure God will deal with everybody according to his deeds, man.
Yes.
If you are a politician out there and you are happy over this, come on, posterity will judge all, man.
And let me tell you something. See, I'm more concerned about those. See, your integrity, what makes you generate or build an integrity is you standing on your ground.
That's what it is, man.
Don't be pushed by those people.
That's right.
Don't be pushed by them saying they will give you this or you're trying to obey them.
That's right.
You know, it's right. It's nice when you obey law and order, but not in an opposite way, not in an opposite manner. Why can't you stand on your ground and say, look, those people you are sending me against, they are innocent. How much does it take you? What does it cost you to stand on your ground and say, look, I'm not going?
That's right.
Instead, you put your uniform then we'll recognize you. And then we'll stand for you. You are part of us, man.
That's how people become hero, man.
Yes. Those people standing. There are people, the life of them is better. It's better for you as well.
That's what it is.
This is not just for me. This is not just for him, but it is for all of us.
Man.
We are here for all of us, man. We are here for all of us. Don't be used by those people.
That is what it is, man.
Stop it.
That's
It
right.
doesn't take you. It doesn't cost you much to stand on your ground.
Absolutely.
Man,
Absolutely.
please, man. We are one Nigeria.
You see, we cannot forget the fact that some of those military guys were nice to us in Abuja last week, right?
Yeah.
Remember those of them that were guiding the CBN house, right? They, at a point, they wanted to actually, pursue us, right? Or chase us away from the CBN main gate, right? But after they must have listened to what we have to tell them. They understood our plight, and so they allowed us to be. And so many of them were nice to us in the course of this peaceful protest. And so we are saying that we appreciate you and we need you to keep up with that kind of attitude. That is what is needed. We told them that, look, we are all in this operation together. And so if what we are demanding for with one voice, right? If these demands are met, it is for the betterment of all of us. I remember me categorically tell them that, look, you are not being paid the appropriate salary that you are to be paid. A better Nigeria means that you will start getting paid with what you are worth, right? And so with that, I want to say once again that we do appreciate you and we want you to continue to be on our side as youth. We want you to continue to be supportive of anything that will bring about greatness and betterment in our country, Nigeria, man.
You made a good point. We really want to say I think a word is enough for the wise.
Absolutely, man.
You know, we hope for a better Nigeria.
Absolutely.
And we hope that after all this, we will be celebrated and we celebrate together. We are here for one another. We are here for all. We are here for one movement, one voice, and together we preach peace, we preach unity and oneness.
Absolutely.
You know, if we stand as one, you know, it's going to be difficult for them to use us.
Absolutely.
When we stand with one voice, it's going to be difficult for those who are lobbying this position and those people who want to be elected into some offices and into some positions. We know it will give them that belief that those people have woken up.
That's right.
You know,
I call this 2000 and don't joke with us, man.
Thank you very much.
Right?
2000 and don't
That's
joke
what
with
it
us.
is. And it has come to stay. It's going to be do not joke with us 247 going forward. That's what it is, man. Because 247, we are going to hold you accountable.
Because
right?
You are there. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
A leader, you know, a leader is not. In fact, leader is not something you are supposed to merit your position before you can be given to.
That's right.
It's not something you should. It's not a do or die affair,
man.
You understand? A leader, man. Let me tell you, leaders require so many sacrifices.
Absolutely, bro.
You are there to serve the
masses.
Public.
Yeah, the public. You're a public servant.
Yeah, you're a public servant. You're supposed to be there to serve us, not us to be here serving you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We as citizens of this country,
yeah,
will do our part, but you do yours too.
That's what it is.
We want them to do what they are supposed to be doing.
That's right.
Not just to be there and be embezzling all the money,
yeah,
and giving their unborn generation good life.
That's
and
right.
leaving you on the street.
That's right.
Man, we are tired.
Them, bro.
We are tired of being on the street. We deserve a good life.
That's right.
We deserve a better Nigeria. We deserve good Nigerians.
It's a simple
we
demand,
deserve. Man, it come to think of this.
Yeah.
After being used during the elections,
yeah,
after being used to gain their political ambitions,
yeah,
and you have been dumb, the moment they step into their offices, they forget about you.
That's
have
right.
you ever gone to their offices? Have there been a slight opportunity for you to speak with them? No. And even if you are so lucky enough, they will give you, they will appoint you in one of those military, and they will push you to a war front where they know you can't even survive it.
Yeah.
You know, it has gotten to a point where we are being used like a fool and like a goat.
Yeah.
Every Nigerian is meaningful.
You're not a
Every
dog,
Nigerian is not a
human,
dog.
man.
You are human. You deserve better.
Place some self-worth on yourself. That's
do you understand?
What we're saying,
If you don't, they say the way you regard yourself is how other people are going to regard
That's
you.
what it is.
Do you understand? As I am like this, there are some levels. You cannot just give me money to deny me of my right.
It's not possible, man.
I want all of us with one voice. It's a good movement. We started it together, and we believe that it can be achieved.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right.
So we believe that very soon we will be celebrating one Nigeria, one voice, one law.
Man,
do you understand?
We cannot forget to mention all of those who were solidly behind the peaceful movement. Right?
All over the world.
Man. I wish I can mention all those guys in the music industry, in the acting industry, in the filming industry. Name all of them, man. I don't want to offend anybody right now, so I do not want to mention anybody's name and leave anybody's name out of this.
We randomly said we appreciate
you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you. We cannot, please forgive me. We need to mention DJ Switch, man.
Oh,
DJ Switch with her help.
Like seriously, we cannot forget you. Really appreciate all your work.
Thanks, man.
Really appreciate you for all that you have been doing.
Thank
we
you.
are solidly behind you, and we say may the God bless you real good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We know all right that it's not everyone out there that we can mention, but indeed there are some people who we cannot forget.
That's right. If not for her help, all these things would have been swept under the carpet.
Sure.
It's with those video evidences that our politicians are now denying the fact that lives were lost. We're talking about lives. Come on.
Life that you can't even create.
Imagine if those moments were not captured on her IG live. Who will now know the truth? Man, we still have a long way to go, man.
Yeah.
We have a
long way to go.
As a country.
We said thank you. In all that we say thank you for being solidly behind us. we thank you for your taking our time and
it's going out to the viewers now, the listeners on podcast now.
Sure.
Yeah, we are now live on Podbean, right? And go there and search for the Influence Show on Podbean. Podbean has app, they have website. So mostly they want you to be using their app. So go there, search for us, and this will also be there. You'll be listening to the audio version of this show on Podbean, right?
Don't forget, we are still the Influence Show, CIS.
Right.
We really appreciate you. Your comment is welcome.
Right.
We are open to you. It's open for your comments at all times.
That's right.
We really appreciate you for being suddenly behind us.
Let us know if we are actually serving you the right way or if we are not, and so we can up our game.
So we appreciate